Welcome to another week of Road 35 to Infinity. My name is Kaide, and as I'm recording this video, and probably as this video is gonna get uploaded for you to see, is already transitioning into the week of Summer Dance Forever Festival, which means that we have reached almost a conclusion of this whole journey. For the people that don't know, I started making these weekly videos. Let me explain what this is. This is a video blog meant to document a year of training. This year, 2022, Summer Dance, the event that I would love to pass to make it to the top 24. I've been going to Summer Dance since 2018, and it's been that event that I've never quite felt ready for, and it was another year of a defeat, which leads me to this video. Let me document it, a year of training, and then to see again what is the result of this training and how will it go next year. And next year feels extra special because it will be the year that I turn 35. Yes, I turned 35. But as I was thinking about it, I wanted to expand my goals with, of course, Summer Dance being the main reason I started it, and also what I will end this year of documenting with. I'm looking at my calendar that I have in front of me. It's hard to grasp, but yeah, we'll get to that. So first of all, the whole purpose of these videos was to always summarize the week that has been. I failed to keep it 100% consistent, and I fell behind because now it's towards the end of this current week, which is, this video is meant to then recap the week that was, but since it's already the end of this week, I might as well just recap also this week that was, and to look ahead for the week that is coming, and the weeks that are coming, and how my sharing is gonna potentially look like. The week that was an interesting week because it made me realize something that I'm gonna take with me after this Road 35 to Infinity, and as I then start my next journey. And it all comes down to, again, training and also listening to my body. At the beginning of the week, of previous week, I went to visit a friend in Oslo. We went to a trampoline park, which has been ages since I've visited one, and it was a lot of fun and very much a mental battle, facing a lot of fears because it's attempting movements that I haven't done in years. There's this ambition of wanting to be able to, but fear up in here. So, well, that visit was very nice. It ended very positive as I was able to face these fears, and I was able to pull off a back tuck and a front tuck and some other things that my friend helped me execute. And then towards the end of that day, after sitting in a car for a while, as I stepped out of that car, I suddenly felt something in my lower back. At first, just a little bit of a discomfort, which gradually developed into like proper lower back pain. I couldn't walk without feeling any pain in my back. Sitting was okay, but then as soon as I would stand up, I had a hard time walking again, and this immediately started creating the worst case scenarios, and also me worrying about the fact that it was so close to this coming week. Trying to listen to my body, I immediately started to conclude that it probably was something with my muscles, that it wasn't necessarily very severe. So I tried to ease my mind, thinking that, okay, I still have time, it will pass. Waking up the day after, unable to even move to the side without going through a lot of pain.
Now it's early morning, and if I'm going to go from laying on my back to just laying on my side, then that hurts. Yeah.
Again, worries starting coming up, and so I'm not gonna drag this out for too long, but basically after a couple of days it passed. So at this point, as I'm recording this, my lower back is fine, but it really made me realize that I have certain things that come back or that might be very present at this very moment where my body is not at 100%. I haven't necessarily taken care of these issues fully. So as I'm gonna head on with my journey, adjust my practice to make room for rehabilitating and strengthening my body even more, and are also targeting these points that have been a problem. Having discomfort and pain in my lower back has happened before, enough times for me to think, okay, my lower back is telling me something. Okay, pay attention to me. It's seeking attention. Something that's very present and that I haven't been able to get past are my shoulders. I've had shoulder pains for a very long time, whereas certain movements that I would do hurt, and I've always been, or for a long time, been trying to go around it. For me now, it's time to take this more seriously and make room in the practice that I've started, adjust, and start to focus on strengthening, because it's no longer only about my dance practice, but my body needs to be able to keep up, especially if I want to be doing this for a long time. Whenever I've had now, or whenever we have a slight discomfort perhaps that leads to a not so severe pain that might be mostly related to muscles, your body is telling you something, and it's time to listen. Prioritize it so that we can continue doing what we love. The takeaway from that week is that, yes, body speaks, I need to listen. For this week that is now finishing, main takeaway from this week and what my practice has come down to is teaching what I practice. During this week, I've been teaching a house dance / Leviathan flow class, basically sharing what I do. In a way, I've been practicing, because as I share it, I'm always participating and I'm always doing my what I ask of the participants to do. But it's been more of a verbalizing and making, again, clear for others what it is that I am focusing on and what it is that I do. Is through the sharing of this practice that I am able to just actually step back a little bit and look at my practice and see where I'm heading. And it is giving me a lot of pride in that I'm happy that I've been able to be so consistent with this practice, and it's something that is always just becoming clearer and clearer, and it's always expanding, and I see a core in it. In what I call the Leviathan flow practice, I have a core that I always come back to and that I start my practice from, and I'm super excited to share more. And that when I teach, my practice is always through the lens of house dance, because that is what I mainly practice, but I always see that it's very applicable to any dance form that people practice. I find it helpful for me, so I'm always hoping that it can be helpful for others and hopefully also inspiring. So this week has been very much through sharing, to be able to step back and to look at what it is that I'm doing, and even making more sense of it, because in this transfer it needs to be clear for the people receiving the information. So I'm excited to continue that deep dive into refining and always expanding my practice without really thinking about it too much. I had a little vacation this week, still active through the teaching. I've been somewhat postponing making this video because I had a little vacation. which I now feel was very much needed. A little recharge, especially for this coming week where it's gonna be a lot for the coming weeks. So that is basically it of this week's video. Quick short recap, I hope, of what has been. I've been saying a lot that this is the end of Road 35 to Infinity, which in a sense it is, because I started this whole journey that was gonna lead up to this. But of course the practice and what I've started doesn't end. I'm super excited to continue, because now I've found a way of practicing, and I really feel that I'm just scratching the surface on reaching hopefully my full potential. And yeah, I feel like I started something that I'm happy to be taking part of, and I want to continue. Now, will it be called Road 35 to Infinity still? I don't think so. Will it have a new name? Most definitely. What that's gonna be, no clue. Do you have a suggestion? How will these weeks coming up now look like? Yeah, I haven't really thought it through so much, but I think it's gonna be more of a I'm really gonna do my best to document my weeks. Having done each of these pre-selections, no matter the outcome, where am I at? What am I feeling? Yeah, I'm gonna try to bring you in as much as possible into these coming weeks. Gonna be traveling, so I'm not gonna have perhaps as much time to make videos like this, but I'm gonna try to be as active as possible, but I can't promise anything. Crazy how time flies. It's time to do this. And the question I am asking myself, am I ready? Do I feel ready? The answer to that question is yes, I feel ready. I feel that for the first time, I can gladly say that I have practiced. The follow-up question is always, is it enough? Blah, blah, blah. You know, you can always do more, I think. But I feel ready. I feel like I've practiced. There's a lot of excitement. I'm not gonna lie, I am nervous, but it's positive, it's good. It's the good one. This is the good kind of nervous. I can't wait to enjoy the whole festival. I can't wait to see everybody. I can't wait to be inspired by all the other categories, and I cannot wait for Friday. But also, it's my birthday this coming weekend. There's a lot happening. It's my birthday. It's me concluding this whole journey, and it's entering these battles. It's the end of something, beginning of something. It's really such a crazy moment. It's a lot to take in, and I really don't have much to say at the moment. Whatever the outcome, I know that I've gained a lot, and there is more to come. I'm proud of what I started, what I've been able to carry out, and where I am. I'm proud. Wherever you are at in your practice, I hope that you're proud of what you're doing. I hope that you're enjoying your practice. If I run into any of you at Summer Dance or at Random or at Flavorama, please say hi. Let's just enjoy the fruits of our labor. I'll see you in the next video.